Welcome to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus Wiley. Oh man, I am here in the flesh, man. So thankful for you and your support. Thankful for the love. As you guys know over here, few good things are going on around these parts right now. But we always start our week off with our Friday swag away giveaway. So someone's going to win this, and someone won this on Friday. But also, the contest is closed. We are closing the contest. Why? We too damn close to 100K. So no more guesses. And I know y'all going to try and creep a few of them in there. No more DMs. No more. But someone, whoever picked the exact day and time we go over 100K. And right now we're at like 99.5. Somewhere close. So it's going to happen hella soon. You're going to get this jersey. And I think I have 22 different cards of me. Like 22 different pictures. Imagine how many Tom Brady got. God dang, I got 22. But here's one of them, and I'm going to hook you guys up with all of the 22 for the one who's closest. Now, don't ask me who's going to go in them comments and find that exact one. Mikey P to the rescue. Somebody, I don't know. But we're going to find you and show you love as you show me love. All right, y'all know how we start off every show. We started off with, what's up with that dude? Well, as you guys know, we had some very bad, sad news. Lost my mother-in-law, my wife's mom, on Thursday night. So stage 4 cancer. You hate to say you saw it coming, but it was one of those situations pretty tough. I lost my mom, stage 4 cancer. She lived 6 months after diagnosis. My mother-in-law lived like 3 months after it. So as we all know, we've all been affected by that. But my wife and my mother-in-law have one thing in common that they love the most is to travel, right? So I thought the greatest distraction for my wife was to go travel. So we went to Vegas, little hop, skip, and jump. Went out there, went from hella hot to good Lord, the devil's out here making money with lemonade. Vegas, just throw me in the oven. Call me a fish stick. I was in there baking. I might look a little darker. I might look like my shirt. Y'all be like, you got a shirt on? Why you got a hoodie on? Damn, it was hot. Anyway, that was love. My wife fully distracted, from the emotional lows that come, that roller coaster you get on as you go through your grieving process. So we went there, and man, I had an epic night. First of all, we went there, we had dinner reservations, and then I talked to one of my alums. I can't even call him my boy. He's older than me. I got the fullest salute of respect for him. His name is Ben Horowitz, and his wife is Felicia Horowitz. If you guys know who they are, you know who they are. They are up there, right? Anyway, but these are Columbia Lion. We've always known each other, but we never deeply hung with each other. We've been in events, we kicked it, but never hung. Invited us over for dinner. Let's just say that went different. That was an inspirational night to the fullest. Long story short, great dinner, great drinks. He kept pulling out these drinks that were like from 1879 with great stories behind them. I don't have that type of brain and recall, but I know it all tasted good. And then we sat in his bar with his sound system. Check this out. This is something my sister and I always do and always want to do. We sit in front of speakers and we sip on them, just drink. And then somebody got the remote. We ain't sharing it. Somebody got the remote, and you take them through your life experiences through rap music, right? So Ben playing everything. And no lie, he got great recall, so he just hitting the hits on hits and then taking you deep with stuff. A lot of Kanye, a lot of Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne won the night, I think. We just went through the journey of hip-hop because he's such a hip-hop fan. Same here, so we were just over there literally like kids, just pounding drink, talking love, and just talking about life as we listening to music. Amazing night. Helped my wife heal as well as she was talking to all of us, Felicia as well. We got it in. Other than that, we went to the pool, same old. We went to the fight. Y'all watch the fight? That fight wasn't a fight. I was rooting too. I thought Crawford would win, but I was rooting for Spence. And I was like, most of the arena was rooting for Spence. And you could just hear when he came out, everybody was all hyped. And then Crawford came out with Eminem, so that was different. But then after that, we was like, all right, 70-30 people are rooting for Spence. I don't know how many of them think he's going to win. From hello, he might have won round 1 because that's just a touchy-feely round. He ain't stand a chance. So I don't know if it's the car accident or he's just outclassed. But any way it goes, he going to have to fix that and close that gap. or else it's a problem. After that, came back home, a little pickleball tomorrow. Tomorrow. I'm going to play tomorrow again. I'm telling on myself. A little pickleball yesterday, had fun, all love, man. Now let's get into this show, because this ain't no love. Ain't no love when your headline's this. Stephen A. Smith deletes a tweet asking, is Kim Kardashian a prostitute? Wow. After Patrick Beverley's pushback and calls it a clerical error. We got to get through this one before we have some judgment, all right? So after desired spotlight outside of ESPN, we know Stephen A. wants to do more than just the ESPN thing, and he is doing more than the ESPN thing. He's found a new way to generate those headlines consistently outside the world of sports. He's doing it on the Stephen A. Smith show that used to be the No Mercy podcast, right? So he talks about politics, pop culture, whatever else is going on viral at the moment. I feel him. I love it. Then he spent some time talking about Kim Kardashian. So earlier this month, he had a segment dedicated to the rumors that she and Tom Brady were flirting at a party, right? What is flirting at a party? Talking to somebody else famous nowadays and somebody get a picture of it and say, gotcha, that's flirting, right? Who knows? They might have been trying to holler. I don't know why not. And then he said, look, I'm for that hookup if it happened. Also talked about her and made some rant about parenthood, bikini picture of her. And they said he was drooling over the camera. Look, Kim Kardashian, fine, everybody know it. It is what it is. Okay, so then he did his podcast. He did his show from Vegas while we were out there. And then the caption, the promotional tweet said, is Kim Kardashian a prostitute? And is Kris Jenner a pimp? Pimp, what I mean, afros. All right, so where's that from? Smith was referencing comments made by Candace Owens, who I was just watching last night. Y'all see that Candace Owens Andrew Tate interview? I mean, first of all, it's 3 hours, so nobody's seen it all yet. It just came out a couple days ago. That sucker fire. So I love me some Andrew Tate. Y'all say what y'all want. That sucker. I love how he talks. He talks like this. And then he just goes into his own world. Then he comes back. It's like, what's your question? Then he goes into his own world. That sucker be breaking it down, though. Love that, right? So I saw her on there, but that's what Stephen A. was referencing, because it wasn't made entirely clear in the original tweet that he was referencing what Candace Owens said about Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Then he tried to make that clarification, saying Candace Owens seems to think that to be the case at least. However, y'all know y'all, too late. Nope, already ran with it. It's already out there. It's already going. Initial tweet was Stephen A. Smith having that as his perceived view. So Patrick Beverley caught wind of it, amongst a lot of other people, but Patrick Beverley of name, and he said, not cool. She has kids. Should not be the title or topic. Facts, facts, facts. Okay, so then later, he had to clarify again his personal stance with clerical error, bro. You're absolutely right. That is being corrected right now as we speak. And for the record, I don't think of Kim Kardashian that way, nor would I ever speak of her or any woman that way, which I've stated. That's thanks or for checking that issue. That's for checking that issue. One of the two, but I know where he's going. All right. So then the original tweet was also deleted around that time. I am here to tell you guys a few things about this. What Stephen A. Smith just got caught up in, I've been there as well. Now, not so salacious, but certainly misrepresented, because, as you know, true power is in delegation. As you know, Stephen A. Smith does not do all of his social media. I hope y'all know that. He doesn't do the captions for his show. I hope you do know that. He doesn't cut the clips for his show. We do know that, right? All right. So what happens is now you have people on your team. And on that team, everybody's trying to stand out. Now, doing your work is one thing. That, to me, is the best way to stand out. Oh, I'm taking notice that you over there killing it. But that doesn't make people and their ego necessarily feel that way. So then everybody tries to sharpen their sword, stick out a little more, right? A little sharper out there. Not such a dull blade. Y'all nasty. I saw what y'all said today. All right, so Stephen A. is like looking around, just chilling one day, and all of a sudden, back of the head, what's that? Why everybody blowing me? What, you checking your Twitter? Why everybody talking trash? His search engine optimizer, his SEO guy, whoever's putting the captions, who trying to be hella spicy so y'all can watch, clickbait, etc., went there. So he may feel justified going there because he's like, look, I'm quoting somebody else. But Stephen A is like, yeah, you quoting somebody else, but that ain't representing me properly. So that was an interesting phone call. Let's just say that they must have had behind closed doors. All right, so I can understand where Stephen A got caught up. He didn't even step in it. His brand, his team stepped in it. That's all that simple. So no way he wrote this, too busy. And it's just not his pay scale. It's not his bandwidth. It doesn't help him grow to be the one writing that stuff and also being the same guy putting that out. So I could just vouch for that. I would say that. Now, this whole Kim Kardashian thing, right? Because I knew Kim Kardashian and the family and all this way back before she was famous, before Ray J, ex-husband, like married and then ex-husband's time. Just normal. You know, you can look around the internet. We pre-social media. There's pictures of us hanging and stuff, all that kind of stuff. But the craziest thing is I've never understood this salacious hate, this really pierced hate for her. Now I understand she may not be your flavor. She may not be your taste, especially women. A lot of women, even though they're envious of her, also hate her. They love to hate her or they just hate her, you know, or they love her. And I get it because it's like she's flaunting some real simple things in front of people, and a lot of people are envious. I give you one. Not just her body and all that stuff. People go there. I don't even want to go there. There's swimsuit models who don't get hate, and they got stuff. It's porn stars that don't get hate, and she gets hate for like being in some flimsy stuff. Here's what it is. This is why I think people really hate her, even though they need to give her props. She the first one that I know of that simply said, y'all gonna pay me to be me. Y'all gonna pay me a lot to be me. That's it. What else? What are we paying you for? To be me. What do you mean? I'm gonna be me. What is that? I mean, it started with the sex tape, we all know. But she ain't the first one, ain't the only one with a sex tape, and they all not as famous as her. So stop acting like the sex tape did it all. She simply owned the most basic, essential attribute of a person. Who they are. She just owned it. Like, all right, I'm gonna show you what I do. And they put that camera on her, and that was life. Now, everybody else out here got a persona. Everyone else has a role. Talk sports, Wiley. Talk sports, Stephen A. Talk politics, Tucker Carlson. Like, everybody, do this. Like, a slice of you. Who else is getting paid that much to just be all of them? That's why I got a salute for her. I don't give a damn if y'all don't salute back. Just like, she killed the game. And then more than that, I remember one time, and this is like 15 years ago, when I was like, oh, the world's in trouble. And this is where it's going, and she gonna run it. We had to do an event together. Imagine that. Imagine a promoter who's like, I want Marcellus. I was like the DJ/host, and then she was the special guest. It's in New York somewhere. So I know what I'm getting paid, which I think was like $50,000 something. I'll tell y'all the real. $50,000, the DJ host. It was some big party. And I'm doing it, and I didn't know how much she made, but I knew it was way more than me. And, you know, reports, a couple 100,000, 500,000, I don't know. I didn't ask her either. And all I know is I was at that party, and this what made me laugh about it and why I'm bringing it up. I was at that party from 9 o'clock, you know, to help people come in, all the way to like 2, maybe 4 o'clock. I think 4, because it's New York. You know how long Kim was there and got way more than me? 30 minutes. Sucker came in there. What up? Hey, Marcel. Hey, what's up, y'all? Sat in the section. Dang, yang, yang. Pictures. Kim. Pictures, fireworks. Out. I was sitting there like, and I felt so robbed. I felt like y'all, when y'all hate on her, I was like, why am I here still? And she just came in and dipset like that. It was hilarious, but that's life, man. So I think the moral of the story is be you. There is a pot of gold out there for whoever you are if you fully display that in an authentic way. Now, y'all laughing, talking about authentic and Kim K, because we know a lot of that stuff ain't necessarily physically authentic, but y'all get the point. So, do you think Stephen A's tweet was out of line after I gave y'all that simple explanation? I hope not. Did it warrant deletion? And was it really a clerical error? Y'all believe me? Y'all believe Stephen A? Y'all believe, nah, this is just some smoke. We know how it goes. Or do you think it was intentional by his camp to draw attention to the content? Let me know in those comments, because we're going to beef it out and talk it out. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, Aaron Rodgers slaps back, clap back at Sean Payton. Better keep my coach name out your mouth, homeboy. Nathaniel Hackett, he got your back. Let's talk through those comments next on Never Shut Up. Brinks TV, Reach TV. Bom, 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 beat out, bom, bom. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus. Wiley out here. Yeah, man. Straight gangster, man. At times I get ridiculous. Y'all know what it is. Love for y'all. This book right here, Friday Swagger Way. Someone's going to win it like someone won it last week and the week before and the week before and a week ago. Everybody gets that. But no more. Don't guess date and time anymore. I don't want to see your comment. It's too close. Too late. Somebody's going to get this jersey, though. Whoever guessed the exact date and time that we're going over 100K and we're right there. Like you can't even squint and see that right there. And you get these cards. I got like 22 different cards in here. All of me in different positions like this, and none of them getting the sack. What the hell the photographer all of my damn playing cards? Where my sacks at? None of my sacks in there. You're like, you didn't get enough for me to get all those on film. All right, let's get into this because Aaron Rodgers snaps back at Sean Payton over some of Nathaniel Hackett comments. Woo! This is an interesting story. So he defended his OC, Nathaniel Hackett, and he jumped into the controversy with Sean Payton with a little bit of a spicy rebuke of Sean Payton. So he said, quote, made me feel bad that someone who has accomplished a lot in the league is that insecure, pow, that they have to take another man down to set themselves up for some easy fall if it doesn't go well for that team this year. Wow. He playing some Jedi mind tricks over here, some Yoda. Makes sense, I see. All right, so Rodgers told NFL Plus in a sit-down interview after practice, I think it was way out of line, inappropriate, and I think he needs to keep my coach's name out of his mouth. Woo. All right. We know what's going on here, right? Like the same way that Sean Payton said all that tough talk, all that real spit, because he wanted to protect Russell Wilson. And he wanted to give some love to the team, to the locker room that he's now over there inheriting, right? Tough talk. Why? That's usually what tough talk is. It's usually not the celebrity, the athlete, the star that fights. It's everybody around him in the entourage that is taking up for somebody. Oh, what'd you say? What you looking at the homie for? Oh, I got to tell you this quick story real quick. I saw Adrian Broner at the fight. And you know Adrian Broner. If you know Adrian Broner, you know he a little off balance at times, right? Let's just say that. So I saw him, and I gave him like, what's up? Now I've met him before, but we don't know each other, but I met him before. Okay, and he gave me that real stale, dry, Clorox, extra clean, like, yeah, move, fool. One of them, right? So I was like, I'm about to move, fool. Like, you ain't gonna hurt my feelings, Adrian Broner, because you ain't want to give me love back. But it was so funny, as I was about to leave, his security came and bum rushed me. He was like, what's up, Wiley? How you doing? I was like, you ain't got no security right now. They own me. I should have choked his little butt. But I was laughing at that. So, be nice to people, basically, all I'm saying. So, anyway, let's get back to the story. I just had to say that because entourages do try to protect you a little more. All right, so Rodgers said Payton's comments about Hackett were very surprising and out of character for a coach to do that to another coach. For Rodgers, this wasn't just a critique of any coach. He and Hackett are very close. He says, my love for Hack goes deep. Arguably my favorite coach I've ever had in the NFL. But he says something real there, that usually coaches don't do that. They protect each other. Now, are y'all on the side that likes coaches protecting each other? Or are y'all over here with me? I'm over here saying, say it like it is. Like, I mean, I get it. Y'all going to be needing each other for another job and all that, but call it like we see it. Because if not, I ain't going to believe in you even if you go somewhere else or while you staying here, right? I just want it to be a little more gangster. I'm sorry. I don't even want smoke. I want real. I'm tired. The players got to be accountable. We put it all on the players when they mess up. Oh, he sucks. Look at it. Russell Wilson been great his whole career. He had one bad year. Oh, he sucked. Now, he had a couple years he was a little bit declined head in there. But point being, oh, he sucked. Okay, y'all get to say that about Russell Wilson. Ding, 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 ding. How come a coach can't say that about Russell Wilson? Oh, only his coach behind closed doors. Okay, how come another coach can't say he sucked because you suck as a coach? That's happened to me. I coach kids right now. And you know what? A lot of the kids come back, but not all of them. Some of them are scared of the opportunity. Some are scared of my discipline. Some are scared that they ain't gonna get the reps. I do not give a kid the ball just because his daddy and mama watching me at the game. He gotta earn it. And if he don't earn it, he getting on the field. He's getting his reps, but he ain't getting a rock. Why? Because he can't do nothing with the rock. I'm gonna teach him here. Right now, you better learn how to do it with the rock. All right, so I'm not the one to like, you don't like it, then they go to these other teams and we wipe the floor with them because you can't run from your problems. Everywhere you go, there you are. I digress. All right, so Rodgers and Hackett, we know they worked together 2019, 2021, where he won them back-to-back MVPs. So, yeah, this is a touchy subject right there. Great years in Green Bay, we all get it, right? Now, Sean Payton, this is what's interesting about it. He eventually apologized. I don't know why, for his Hackett and Jets remarks. Probably got that double tap. The owner like, we ain't even played the game yet. Do we really want to start the season off like this? Walk that back a little bit. Clean that slate. I hear him. So he called it a mistake. He said, listen, I had one of those moments where I still had my Fox hat on and not my coaching hat on, right? I said this to the team. We've had a great offseason relative to that. I've been preaching that message. And here I am, the veteran, stepping in it. It was a learning experience for me, a mistake, obviously. I need a little bit more filter. I needed a bit more restraint. I regret that. Or did you? Did you? Did you need to be faker? Did you need to lie more? Or did you need to be more professional, the code of lying? I ain't mad at it, but damn, I don't need it. All right, so he said he's going to reach out to Saleh and Hackett at the right time. Sean Payton got forced to apologize. He like, yeah, I'm going to talk to him whenever. They play each other in week 5, which is going to be hilarious, right? And he said, look, I think the world of Robert. I don't know Nathaniel, but at the right time, it will bring more interest to the game when we play them, but that seems like years away, but I'll handle it the right way. Okay, let's just all breathe on this one right now because he did have his Fox analyst hat on. Now, that hat is a different hat than a head coaching hat. Because a Fox analyst hat, I don't really have to have the same level of respect of who I'm critiquing. Why? I don't need anything from y'all. We're not doing this together. Like, I don't care. I'm talking about players. What can a player do to me? I get the last word. Why? Because I have the microphone. Why? Because I'm on TV. I'm on Fox. And that's what a lot of reporters know. And that's why a lot of them go out of bounds. And that's why a lot of it goes to their head. So, hey, I don't mind any of that. But just look at the contrast from that to when he has to put on his head coaching hat and he's just sitting there like this. You know what those looks are? Man, I don't know what the hell they doing over there, but they suck. And then he gets into that Denver locker room. He hears some stories. He talking to Russell Wilson. He watching old film. He like, what the hell are y'all doing? And then, Russ, it was this like a play we had to do, and coach called it. We all thought it was going to work. Well, actually, we all didn't think it was going to work. Actually, no one thought it was going to work, but we ran the play, and it didn't work, right? And he like, man, hell no. He like, damn, Hackett sucked. And then, Russell ain't going to agree because he a brand. But everybody else like, that kind of like, you said it, but we agree. And that's, to me, football emotional content. That, to me, could be on full display for us to know. And when we do get times like this, when we do find out, we get into that lion's cage and hear how loud that really is, don't we like it more? I like it more than, okay, good. Like Belichick has his shtick, because Belichick really does talk in real life. I know that for a fact. But, you know, he got it. We're on to the next week. On to the Jets. You know, that's his thing. Popovich has his thing. But if coaches were more like this, I didn't know that they were playing week 5 until Sean Payton popped off. And now I'm watching this game. The Broncos-Jets will be on. Who cared about Broncos-Jets before other than Broncos-Jets fans? I didn't. I'm watching Charger games. Right now I'm going to be like, all right, one eye there, one eye on that Broncos-Jets game. How is this playing out emotionally in terms of storyline and content? So I get that, and I just don't get this filter. I don't like this whole PC culture where we protecting people's feelings, but we hide the truth. So therefore, the truth is now hidden in everything we see and do. Not a fan of that, even if you guys are. So, do you agree with Rodgers that Payton's comments were out of line? Is he right that a coach shouldn't be conducting himself this way? That's not how you should act. You don't act like that when you're a head coach. My head coaches did. Bill Parcells used to cuss. He used to talk some trash. Yes, they did. Not all of them, but some of them did. And do you think Payton needed to walk back his comments? Was an apology necessary? Let's battle it out in those comments. See what you guys think. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, woo! Jim Irsay is gangster. I mean, he Wesley Snipes. Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. He coming at Jonathan Taylor all kind of ways, maybe even sideways. Let's talk through that next on Never Shut Up. Brink TV, Reach TV. You owe me money, mother. Whoa! Imagine if I did that. I used to do some crazy stuff before my games. I used to go, this is one of them, and my teammates were like, you weird, dog. And I like to make my lips, and just, you know what it does? It really clears my brain. You guys should try it every now and then. All right, but I know one thing you shouldn't try if you're Jonathan Taylor. Don't try Jim Irsay. Boy, this is hilarious in the weirdest, craziest, most gangster way ever. All right, so they had a meeting. Running back Jonathan Taylor, owner Jim Irsay. And then Jonathan Taylor left that meeting and requests a trade following that meeting. Just wonder what was said in that meeting. I know what was said after that meeting. Let's talk through that. So after an hours-long conversation in the team owner's bus, Jerry Jones, Irsay, they be getting you on that big old luxury bus. Like, oh, you ain't got one of these? Oh, sit down. So what's up? What's on your heart? What's on your head? Oh, okay. Can I get a Diet Coke? Yes. You want anything? And some prawns. Diet Coke and a prawn. Yeah. So what's going on? What's on? Oh, man, I was just, I'm a young running back doing my thing. Just trying to really make sure I'm here for you and the organization, make sure that I do all I can do and to make sure that that's being reciprocated. I want the organization to do all we could do for me as well. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Bite the head off a prawn while you talking to. Hey, so you getting paid this year? Yeah. $4 million, right? $4 million. That's not enough? No? All right. Well, you know what? Maybe we should talk after you finish your work. You still got 2 years on your deal? Oh, all right. Well, we're doing all we said we were going to do. We're doing all we signed up to do. You? Well, all right. Meeting over, or you just want to hang out? God dang. I bet it went something like that, but a little more gangster. All right. So now Taylor, who's on the physically unable to perform list, that's a whole nother conversation, wants a contract extension that puts him in line with the league's highest paid running backs. But the Colts, they ain't made an offer yet. Doesn't sound like they are either. All right, so Irsay told reporters following the meeting that the team is still not planning an extension for Taylor at this time. We're not trading Jonathan. Oh, you call him by his government. Call him by his first name. End of discussion. All right, not now and not in October. All right, so Taylor's desire for a change of scenery comes in the final year of his rookie contract at a time when the value of running backs appears to be bottoming out. Also notable that he told Irsay he desires a trade days after the owner inserted himself into the conversation regarding the running back market and revealed no contract talks have taken place between Taylor and the team. Sounds like Irsay got in the middle of a big conversation and your boy Jonathan took it all personally, which he should, because he's talking about him, really. He's talking about y'all, but you wanted them, so he's talking about you. And then he was like, oh, this ain't going to work. If my owner coming out without it even being an issue at that time, talking like that, I know how this is going to go. Let me dip set, right? So Irsay and him been responding back and forth on social media everywhere. And here's a quote. NFL running back situation, we have negotiated a CBA that took years of effort and hard work and compromise in good faith by both sides. To say now that a specific player category wants another negotiation after the fact is inappropriate. Some agents are selling bad faith. That's from Jim Irsay. So then Taylor's agent replied by saying bad faith is not paying your top offensive player. Shoot the lights out. Oh, just another nod. That is not bad faith, but hey, good job, agent, trying to make it. We're going to talk through this. All right, so Irsay clarified his comments were not aimed at Taylor, but hey, take this stray if you want it, bro. And then he added another layer. I told you going to say take this stray. I mean, if I die tonight and Jonathan Taylor's out of the league, no one's going to miss us. The league goes on. We know that. The National Football League rolls on. It doesn't matter who comes and who goes, and it's a privilege to be a part of it. Now's the time for us to do our work. Now's the time as an organization. And you know, players who are 24, 25 years old now, now's the time to seize the moment. Okay. He is boxing you in if you're a Jonathan Taylor, but let me wait to get to that. So then multiple reports stated that he suffered a back injury working out while away from the team this offseason, and that it's an injury that could lead to Indianapolis placing him on the non-football injury. If placed on NFL, the Colts would and could withhold his money under the NFL's collective bargaining agreement. God dog. So Jonathan Taylor had to immediately take rebuttal to that and said, one, never had a back pain. Two, never reported back pain. Not sure who sources are, but find new ones. Okay, let's talk through this. What's really happening here? You got to know your personnel in life and especially in sports. Know who you're going against, right? Hey, Spence, that's Crawford. A couple more tune-ups after the accident, maybe. I don't know. Hey, Jim Irsay is your owner. He ain't the same as Bob Kraft. Let's just say he's spicier than that. A little more gangster than that, right? A little more petty than that. All right, so if you want to go the high road, Jim Irsay will let you be. You want to go the low road, Jim Irsay going to ride shotgun with you. Where we going? What it do? Who we dumping on? Are we dumping on each other? Let's blast. That's who Jim Irsay has been. That's who Jim Irsay is. Okay. So Jonathan Taylor knows, in part, why he wants to trade, that I got to get up out of here. This dude is not going to be the most sensible about this conversation, even though he's making some sense. It's a devalued position, even though you're great at that position. But I don't hear all this argument for safeties versus cornerbacks. And safeties never make the money of a cornerback. And safety's way harder to play than cornerback. Oh, and he's the ultimate line of defense. He's the last layer. Not only does he have to cover receivers and tight ends like cornerbacks, who usually only receivers, but tight ends, but he got to play the run way harder than you do at corner. And I ain't never heard anybody saying safeties deserve money, but everybody's saying running backs deserve money. Why does a running back deserve money over a quarterback and a receiver? You want to know why they don't? It's the path of most resistance. Want to know why they don't? Because the rules support the passing game, not the running game. Want to know why they don't? Because you do not become a star at quarterback handing the ball off. And we know how this game is built. Score points, make the quarterback your star. Simple as that. Y'all don't like it? Y'all don't like the economic model of the NFL. Don't get mad at me. I'm just a messenger, right? You go to a game, it's 6-3. You are throwing popcorn at people when you're walking out. Man, that was boring. We won, but sucked. We need to score more points. You win a game 38-35. Whoa, that was a good game. Whoa, we beat them. Whoa, they were close though. They were coming over. Who next week? Oh man, who we got next week, man? We putting up points. And then if you saw your running back out there tilting, great. I love a running back like everybody else. But it's something about that star being that quarterback that this game is rewarding the most. And fans reward them the most too. Go to any game. What jersey you see the most of, that's good. If you got a great running back and a great quarterback, still going to see more great quarterback jerseys. Just the way it goes. It's okay. Swallow the pill. Take the red one too. It's okay. You're going to be fine. So Jim Irsay is just reminding him of not only what the collective body agreed to, but what you're going to have to suffer through if you don't like it. But it's never been even. I don't understand. Like, are we bored right now? Safeties never got what corners got, right? Inside linebackers never got what outside linebackers get. You ever play inside linebacker? It's hell to pay. Thumper, every play. Fullback, thumper, pulling guard, thumper. They don't get no money compared to no outside linebacker who gets to rush on a running back and, man, move a little, man, and just go out there on the tight end. You don't even want to block and get a sack. Y'all need to stop playing with me. All I'm saying is the issue is not stating the obvious here. The issue is that the obvious is not flattering, right? Let's be real. It's not stating the obvious is the problem. It's that the obvious, it ain't flattering to running backs. Give you an example. Somebody walking to me, Marcellus, you're tall. Obvious. Obviously I am. And I guess it's flattering. It's good to be tall, right? So what you saying? Duh. Call me Marcellus. That's my name too. Duh. But what if they come up to somebody, man, you're short. Now, they are short, but it's not deemed flattering. And all of a sudden, what do you mean I'm short? Dog, you 5'3". You short. You shout, dog. You are short, but it's not flattering. So that's what we're going through right now. If you want to really get into the matrix of this, or get out the matrix, I should say, that's what's happening here. These running backs in trouble, bro. Where are fullbacks right now? Hello, fullbacks. Running backs still going to be there because they're complimentary. They support the passing game. But the league wants it. Fans want it. And frankly, that's what the game rewards the most. Sorry, running backs. Y'all in for it, man. So whose side are y'all on? Taylor, gang. Or Irsay and the Colts. You over there? And do you think Irsay's comments were out of line? And did he really need to get involved in the running back debate while sipping a Diet Coke and nailing a prawn off by the head, right? You think comments drove away his best offensive player in Taylor? Or do you think the situation can be resolved? Here's the crazy thing, though. Watch this. Taylor said he wasn't hurt with his back. And then Irsay trying to either preempt him, saying, no, you hurt your back before, so I ain't got to pay you. Or you hurt your back before, so when you come up to me with that mysterious back injury, it's because you hurt it before. Damn, he boxing him in. Because everybody knows in the league, you always say your head hurts or your back hurts if you really don't want to play. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been there before. Oh, coach, I don't know. Today practice look hard. Hey, sit out, Wiley. Sit out. Yeah. Now, Irsay done boxed him in from before. Either he made it up or it's real. Because the intel, these suckers be having millions and millions of dollars for former Fed agents and scouting departments. They be knowing everywhere you go, everything you do. This is going to end interesting. Coming up next on Never Shut Up, my favorite segment on here is Wiley's World. Why? Phone up some comments. Why? Then I'm going to go over there and, hit them with a Wileyism and just get up out of cheer. Let's get it in. Next on Never Shut Up, Brings TV, Reach TV. Irsay gangster. Welcome back to Never Shut Up. It's your boy Marcellus, Wiley. That love is here. The love is chill. I got to hook y'all up. Friday swag away. Somebody going to get this. But no more comments. No more when we going over 100K because it's happening today, tomorrow, or the next day. I don't know. One of them. But y'all too late. But somebody ain't because they going to win this jersey. A new jersey of Wiley. Yay. And 22, I think 22. If it's shorter or more, you're going to get it, wherever it is. Every different card that I have. I'm going to hook you up. Why? I don't know. I just like to give. Giving is living because living is giving. That's right. All right, let's get some comments in here. Funk up some comments, yeah. All right, we were talking about Aaron Rodgers and his $35 million pay cut to buy back some of that PR. That's too expensive. I don't know what PR firm you want. $35 million just so y'all can say he wants to win. When there's no guarantee that $35 million gonna help us win, when it's a talent, coaching, chemistry conversation, man, you better miss me. All right, we got my man Cobra. Y'all know who he is, King Cobra. Told ya. He said it's actually more selfish to take that pay cut to try to win a ring than to intentionally use that money to make others happy with it. Wow. I'm sure he donates and all that, but $35 million can help a lot of youth organizations and such. A guarantee to bring joy, not just a hope for an organization and its fans. Damn, Cobra went deep. Should have donated that to Project Transition. At least we doing real work. Guaranteed to win a chip for a kid. Instead of this, Jets go out there. They go 10-7 and make the playoffs and lose in the first round and $35 million gone. Yeah, good point. All right, got another member here, Mr. Marty Waring. The defense is legit, but saving that $35 million won't be the reason they win or lose. Thank y'all. Some people watch the game for real. Like, you can have the most money spent, no guarantee you're going to win it all. Least money spent, no guarantee you're going to win it all. Like, so your $35 million is just wash. Just made you feel good. And hopefully it made some other people think highly of you. That's what you were really paying for. Here's another one. We got another comment from a member. Frank A. Hey. What? Give back $35 million? US dollars? Hells no. And there's no guarantees in football. Aaron should have went to Vegas instead. Shake my head. I just went to Vegas, and I ain't go with $35 million. But damn it, if I did, I'd be living like my boy Ben and Felicia. Mike Tirico promotion took 7 years. Remember, my man Frank A. said Mike Tirico is a consummate professional. Congrats to him. You ain't lying there. Like, you know, people try to go way deep into his past and some of the issues he had before. I don't see any on air. Like, I'm amazed at how professional he is on air. He just, hey, keep the game going. Like, nothing ruffles his feathers. That's dope. Salute. Here we go. I'm happy for Mike Tirico. I like him. There are two ways to operate in the world, resentment and gratitude. We all fall along that spectrum. Okay. I guarantee living life with gratitude is the way to go. I bet he was grateful for the opportunity and is happy now that he got the main gig. It probably made sense to him that Al Michaels had the job. We don't know why he went from ESPN to NBC. Interesting. There was obviously a reason. I don't believe he was forced to sign a contract. Think I would have heard about that if he was. Well, you leave because you just know the runway. It's the runway and it's the inventory. They have all that inventory. They have the Olympics. They also have football and Sunday night football, which is bigger now than Monday night football. Let's just be real. They got all those different sports he was covering in the golf and all that, et cetera. And it's a major network job. It's not linear cable. You ain't no cutting the cord from NBC. You can cut the cord from ESPN. You ain't cutting no NBC cord. So he was smart to do it. Nobody said anything else but that. Sean Payton rips Nathaniel Hackett. Okay, kind of sounds like Sean is prepping. Hey, it's going to take more than one season to turn this team around because of the last guy excuse. You and Aaron Rodgers saw through that. If Sean Payton willing to stoop this low just to be a player's coach and win the locker room, no wonder he was the head coach who resided over Greg Williams and Bountygate. Payton always been a prick and me head coach. Oh, calm down. Everybody did bounties. It's just he got caught. Stop. I did bounties. You know how much money I made off of bounties? And yes, if they would ask me, I didn't think anything was wrong with it. I'm going to try and hit his ass as hard as I can already. Oh, and you gonna pay me more? I'm gonna do it even. I'm gonna try harder, but it's gonna be the same try. Just gonna get some money now, right? I was going 100% before, Coach. Shut up. Oh, if we give you 2,000 while they knock them out, Coach, you think I was on a different mission? I was trying to knock his ass out already. Do y'all know what it is to play football? And whatever level you stop playing, it's even more. It's like, man, cats out there trying to get it. Go to a football game and watch them warm up. That's when everybody think they great. Like all of them are all pro in warm-ups. Get their headphones on, doing all that stuff and hitting each other. Running all perfect. Yeah, he trying to kill you, dog. I'm just trying to let you know. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. That dude out there trying to kill you. Better hope he does something with how much shit he's talking. Laugh my aunt off. See how he looks without an arguable top 5 quarterback of all time. Interesting, man. Now it is like that. See, that's how they scare you. And this is why you can't be scared. When you pop off, this is why people don't like talking trash. It's not that they don't want to talk trash. They just scared of the consequences. They scared of it coming back to them. They scared of the karma. They scared of opening themselves up to criticism. Why? None of this is going to make you run the ball harder or softer. Like, none of this is going to help. You want it, you don't. You work for it, you don't. You got it, you don't. So if you're a trash talker, like, look, there's some great trash talkers. John Randall, Deion Sanders. Didn't hurt their game. And then there's some sorry trash talkers, you know, like at times. Let me get a name. Jameis Winston sometimes. Not really. Jameis Ball, but he a lesser trash. He talks, but he don't always back it up. Baker Mayfield. Wolf tickets. Just talking. You ain't doing none of that. All right? But still, it worked to get him a Heisman. It worked to be number 1 overall pick. Stop being scared of who you are, man. Be yourself. Be who that is. All right, y'all. You know how we end every show. We end it with a Wileyism. Yeah. Overnight success takes a long time. Yes. The late, great Steve Jobs talked about this. Overnight success takes a long time. Golly, everything from us just connecting on this show has been almost 6 months, 5 months. And success is coming and success is here. It's taking time. It's like, you don't think 5 months, a lot of time. It's not a lot of time compared to some people who've been on here 5 years, right? But for me, it's like, oh, dang. You know what I'm saying? You got to build yourself back up. But that's why you stay in your lane and you just run your race and make sure your form is straight, right? Like track, just right here. Coach always said, keep that triangle. And he said, don't look straight ahead. Don't look to the side. Don't look to the side. Look at what that next step is going to go. Because you know what? You're going to build brick by brick that success. A lot of times you get lost. A lot of times it gets cloudy and hazy. A lot of times you get distracted. Whatever it is. Nah, man. It's going to take some time if you're really about it, because I don't know if it's the universe and God just saying, want to make sure you want it. But that instant you get a beginner's luck, then you got to go through the roller coaster. Then that success comes. So just be patient with yourself. Don't judge yourself in that process either. The world's already trying to whoop your ass. You going to help it? No. Overnight success takes a long time, right? So even if you're about to hit it hard. I love that when I see companies, you know, you hear of a company that's doing ultra well. You're like, wow, they're killing it. And you're like, damn, I just heard of them. They've been around 10 years, right? You're like, what? Or an artist that finally hits it and hits it big. You're like, and you hear their story. You see their documentary on VH1. Been rapping since 11. You're like, what? Dude, 26. He just now finally got a hit. Takes a long time. So always remember, be nice to yourself. Be cool on yourself, man. Be nice. Go through that process. Build those bricks. And always remember, overnight success takes a long time. That'll do it for today's episode of Never Shut Up. We're going to see what we doing in these comments. Talk some trash. Make some cash. Make a splash. Then I'm a dash. I'm out before I crash. None of that made sense, but I love y'all. This makes sense. Hit them with that M and that W. See, I told you I used to do that when I played. Still doing it.